Alright, so we never did get around to put another box on here. It's now a week later. It's May 27th, so we'll see how much of a mistake that was. I think they had about a half a box of space last time. So that box is completely full. Yeah, not quite capped, but completely drawn and completely filled. I don't know if we had space in the bottom box or the top box, I forget. Well, that's a full super. Oh my goodness! Whew.
Looks like it was a mistake.
Yeah, we assessed correctly. That one should have had another super. Two full ones there.
I should have just done it last week.
Alright. And because of that, they might be backfilled, they might be trying to swarm, so we're going to do a brood box inspection too. You can come around and watch that.
The heft check will tell us how much honey is actually stored in this top box here. What's the verdict?
40 pounds. Average. It's not packed. It's not over full. I don't see any queen. Here's something. Nectar in it again.
A couple scattered here and there, but no, I think we're good.
We're good, they just need space. So what we're going to do with this, those two supers are solid black locust honey. That's pretty desirable because of how unique it is, and it's really good. So we're actually going to do a small extraction of some supers. So we're going to harvest those. These bees need space though. I can't just take that and leave all the bees in these two boxes. They need some more room for bees. So I have this a new super here. This one I have 2 drawn frames in, this one and this one. And the rest is just foundations, just to give them some more room for bees, some more room for honey.
Cluster space more than anything else for a couple days.
More than anything at this point. We'll probably, after we extract those supers, we'll put the empty supers back on here fully drawn.
The wet supers full of drawn extracted comb.
Back on here and see if they fill it again.
See what they do with it anyway.
So we use bee escapes for harvesting supers. It's just a one-way gate bees can get down through but struggle to get back up through. So we'll put that on here. We have a little arrow marked on these, this side up, so that you can easily tell that you put it on correctly. And then these supers are going right up on top.
So that's what, 60 pounds of honey? 60, 70 pounds?
A good estimate is 60 pounds, but this one feels like it's pushing 70. Those are 2 packed boxes. The other colonies back here that we aren't videoing seem to put on maybe a half a super of honey. So I think we missed out on a quarter super, give or take. But it'll be down in the brood box and should push up later in the year. But yeah, we'll just leave that for a couple days and these bees will drain down through that escape back into the colony, leaving us these supers to easily take with little resistance. Also, when we're doing this, we need to remove the entrances at the top, or there'll be robbing issues, or can be robbing issues. So I flipped that over, and then the telescoping cover I pulled the whole way back. That way there's no entrance in the front there anymore. And that's that for that colony. We'll check this other one too. It wasn't doing quite as well. So this top box is still pretty much just 50-50. They haven't drawn a lot of new comb in there. They've started here and there, but almost no work done in that box. Down here, I don't know.
I'd imagine it's drawn. Everything's drawn fat, so it's hard to tell.
Drawn. Yeah, there might be one frame with like a half not drawn. That one is the worst one in the box.
I'd say we harvest it.
We're going to take this one anyway. So what we'll do here, I actually might swap that for a better one. I'm greedy.
Yes, I am well aware of this.
Alright, so we'll do that. And we'll set this box off.
Welcome to beekeeping. You pick heavy boxes up and put heavy boxes down just to pick them right back up again.
Put that on. And then we'll get another, well, we'll put this one on. And we'll come back around later. And this one will probably get pulled off and set on another colony with like 2 supers over an escape, because we're only going to be giving them a day or two to drain out. So either another super will go on here with an escape between, or this one will go on top of another colony with an escape, and we'll harvest this super. This one's got about a half super of space. That one's got 2/3 of a super of space, a little better than that. Lots of honey. Great news.
Alright, so we pulled those supers off this morning. The escapes had drained them out very nicely. And then we extracted them. You can refer to our extracting video if you're interested in seeing how our process works for that. Now we're taking these extracted supers that have, at this point, 100% drawn comb in them, and putting them back over top of these colonies to help. They'll both clean up the supers that we extracted, and then maybe they'll start putting more honey back into them.
Probably not. We're going into some really dry weather. We've been in some really dry weather, looking at more. But you never know. Sometimes it can surprise you.
Very good chance we'll just end up pulling those back off. But this way they can clean them up without robbing, without us having to set up robbing and whatnot. And maybe they'll make more honey for us. So we'll put 2 back on that one, and we'll put 1 back on this one, and that'll be it. Back here, May 31st, we're building cell builders for our splits coming up. We had to take one of those supers off and give it to our cell builder, just to give them space, so that's why there's 1 less than the previous shot.
Did we actually video putting the
empty
ones back?
Yeah, we did. So now I just want to peek at this and see what they've done in the last 2 days. This is Wednesday. Yes, 2 days. What have they done with this drawn comb we give them? We've never done this before with putting drawn comb back on.
That's half full. Yeah, it's in the middle, so I'd expect it to be half full. That's partly filled. It's darker nectar. It's not, or maybe it could be black locust of moving up. It's not as dark as I would expect.
One right from the middle of the nest.
Yeah, so these were empty frames, spun out, damp frames 3 days ago.
There's little bits of nectar in here.
This frame has the least of the ones I've pulled so far. There's probably a quarter super of honey on here again.
Let's just see.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, there's definitely lots of nectar all up in here.
Is it fresh or is it moved up? That's my question. I do not know. It's light enough to be black locust, but I don't believe it. So that makes me think it might be moved up.
Wow. Quarter super in a couple days. So that worked.